Okay, so everybody, welcome. I'm Dr. Daryl Wolf, and this is Real People, Real Healing. Okay, and we have on the phone right now Frederick. How you doing?
Awesome, thank you.
Where are you from? Where are you from, Frederick?
Originally from Sweden, and moved to the U.S. in '91, and I stayed there ever since.
Oh, really? Very good. How old are you?
54.
54 years old. You're young.
Yes, sir.
You're young still. Okay, so you're 54. How much do you weigh?
Right now, about 205.
205. What's your height?
5'9".
5'9". 205. Okay. All right. And let's go through it. So you've got an inguinal hernia. Okay. Tell me, what kind of condition is it in?
Well, it's been, it started about 2 years ago, and since I retired through the military, so...
Oh, 1 second, 1 second, my friend. If you don't mind, I will be interrupting, not to cut you off, okay?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so anyways, what started 2 years ago? Because how do you know it started 2 years ago?
I was actually on a deployment in Saudi, and I was playing soccer, and I felt something in my groin. I'm like, this is not right. Because I used to lift a lot, and so I was very active. And
okay, first of all, let me just say this. Lifting doesn't cause a groin problem.
No.
No. So if anything, lifting will actually build up tone, but if you overlift, you can create scar tissue. Go ahead.
So there's probably me overdoing certain things, especially on the lifting piece.
Well, first of all, being in the military, you guys overdo everything.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
No, but you do. You overdo everything, and they teach you to overdo everything.
Yes, I agree.
They push you too hard, but go ahead.
So that was the beginning of that, and so I brought that up when I finally got back to my VA doc, and I did my research, and I did not want to do mesh. So
Whoa. You did mesh?
No, I did not.
Okay, good for you, man.
I know. So it was too many suings. It was just bad all around.
Can I just tell everybody something?
Send it.
Okay, everybody, if you get an inguinal hernia, we're going to tell you how. I'm going to go through that right now in a minute, and the reason why I'm going to do it is I want Frederick to understand where it really came from, and the rest is all BS. Dysfunctional belief systems given to you by the medical system. Do not blame your doctors. Do not blame your nurses. They are taught this BS, and this BS is to help to sell drugs. The Rockefeller own in North America, the Rockefellers own every medical university and every hospital and every hospice, okay, that they can get their hands on. Now, let's make this really clear. We did suture until 10 years ago, 15 years ago. They stopped doing suture because they wanted to put in Teflon or plastic or other materials. Now, I want you to picture this. When we're building a building and we will use rebar to put into the cement to hold everything, picture the mesh as the rebar. Okay, now picture your tissues. Picture your tissues as the cement. Picture the mesh as the rebar. Now, the longer it's in there, the harder it is to get out. Your body, because if you've ever had a sliver in your foot or your hand, will create pus, because irritation goes to inflammation, goes to infection. It will create pus, it will create scar tissue, and it will pull calcium out of the bones that are closest to the area to not go from inflammation to mutation. Oh yeah. You think mesh does not cause stage 3 and 4 inflammation, fibroids, tumors, endometriosis? I mean, I can go on and on. You should not put anything in your body. Your body doesn't need anything. Now, a mesh is $25. They make $2,000 to $5,000 to do the surgery. When they do suture, they'll use cat gut, pig gut. It will dissolve normally. Then after they do the surgery with the suture, we can go in there with non-surgical, Wolf non-surgical, and get rid of all the scar tissue. Christy, she says, get it out. No, you cannot. If you try to get rid of mesh, after it is in there and it's healed, you will do more damage. More damage. It has become part of your body. Anybody that gets mesh and has a hiatal hernia and doesn't change their diet, they've got one hell of a riot. You're going to go, if it's inguinal, you're going to go impotent. You're going to get prostate inflammation, infection, and maybe prostate stage 4 inflammation, which they call cancer. You're going to get bladder infections. Okay? You're going to get bowel problems because the actual mesh causes adhesions, which is scar tissue. Does everybody know that surgery causes more scar tissue than anything else on this planet? Does anybody know after every surgery that you have, you need non-surgical? Now, you may not believe this, but we're the only ones that do this in the world. You can go and get surgery for a fibroid, your knee, your hip, your spine, a cesarean. God, how many women have had cesareans? The scar tissue that's left, it wraps adhesions around their small intestine, sticks their small intestine to their large intestine. Okay, they get diverticulitis, they'll get hemorrhoids, you'll get colitis. You won't absorb your food anymore because it chokes, like a snake wrapping around the scar tissue will actually choke it off. Now, whether it's a C-section, well, three C-sections, well, I don't even know, Shannon, how you are even functioning. Because, Shannon, if they've cut the same C-section over and over again, you've got 2 to 3 inch feeders. Wherever they cut any surgery in the abdomen, 2 to 3 inch feeders that wrap themselves around your spine, around your bladder, your uterus, your ovaries, your small intestine, large intestine. It's hell on earth. This can all be reversed by using what we call fiber clear, by doing Wolf non-surgical, by using a cell sonic. We can get rid of all scar tissue. I'm coming back to you, Frederick. This also has to do with you. Because if you get surgery, you're going to have scar tissue and you're going to create all kinds of scar tissue around that area. You got to go and get non-surgical after it heals to get rid of it. And we'll give you a money-back guarantee that the first treatment we do on you will blow your mind. Okay, and if it doesn't, we'll give you your money back. And that is thousands and thousands of my therapists I've trained all over the world that offer this guarantee. Now, here's the deal. When they put that mesh in, your body goes to try to attack it. So it's going to release chemicals, whether it's plastic, whether it's Teflon, whether it's anything. But it's the inflammation around the area that will create the scar tissue. The more inflammation your body has, the more drama to the cells, the more they send fibrin and the thicker the scar tissue. So if somebody's going to actually do surgery on you, better hope that they're going in with unconditional love for you. If they had a bad day and they're pissed off, you're going to have a lot more scar tissue. You're going to have a lot more problems. You better get that. And go ahead. You know, people think that they can cut enough pieces out of their body to live forever. I've never had any surgery except tonsils, and that's because I was too young to make a decision. I've never had a broken bone. I will never go to the doctor for a test, whether it's up the butt or down my throat, or whether it's taking blood or taking urine or I know I'm well. I don't need them. And they're going to look and look and look to find something. But guess what? Believe it or not, getting on a perfect day diet and knowing how to cleanse your colon and liver, you just took care of 95% of all the symptoms you had in the first place. People are so ignorant of their own health. People that tell me they know their own health, Frederick, know nothing. They know a little bit more than the other person that's poisoning themselves. And guess what? Can I tell you something, Frederick? Never forget this one. We were born to win. We were conditioned to fail. Every one of us are being used by the government. You know that. There's things that you know about, that you went in the military, that you're going, I am pissed. And if you don't, then man, I don't know. The reality is bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Okay. Now, we're not going to talk about that. But the reality is you know as well as I do, you got to become your own doctor. You got to become your own practitioner. You got to look after yourself from the moment you rise till you close your eyes, because nobody's actually going to keep an eye on this for you, are they?
No.
Keep an eye on my ass, will you? Listen, because you can see me leaving. Because that's what they say all the time. And all they're saying is they're going to see if it gets worse or grows. Then we go in with the drugs and the surgery. Yes or no?
Absolutely.
I'm not mad. I'm just telling it like it is. People here want to wake up. They can wake up. They don't want to wake up. They don't have to wake up. And the reality is guess what? Frederick, you've always been inflamed. You've got 10 to 15 pounds of water retention. You drink alcohol, Frederick?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you do. I see it. Frederick, you eat dairy products?
Not so much anymore.
Frederick, do you eat dairy products? Yes or no will do.
Yes.
And guess what, Frederick? You know they're not good for you. But the meanwhile, you're still eating them. That's why you're trying to cut back. But you can't cut back. You got to cut out. You can't. Okay. How much sugar do you do, Frederick?
Very little.
Oh, no, you don't. You just told me you drink alcohol.
Oh, that's true. Yes.
Oh, no. That's the worst sugar in the world. So understand that. Everybody needs to get that. So, Frederick, will you make a promise?
100% yes.
Okay, and understand something. Okay, I know you might want to kick my ass in a few minutes, but the reality is this. Look at getting a structured water unit, and if you're going to drink, run your beer, run your alcohol through there, and guess what you just did, Frederick? You just protected yourself.
I actually do that. I have pretty much all your equipment, everything from the black diamond to black gold to the structure unit to.
Do you drink every day?
No. Well, not alcohol, but wine. That's what I drink.
Every day. Do you run it through the structure unit?
Yes, I do.
Do you know that there's 120 chemicals in your wine?
Yeah.
Did you know that you could buy organic for another $2?
Yes. And
then do it. No?
Yes, sir.
Frederick, do it. Buy organic, structure it, and then what I want you to do you have black diamond?
I do.
Okay, guess what I want you to do? Would you like it to taste way better, the wine? Even more flavor? Just put 1/16 of a teaspoon in 1 quart of wine. You won't even see it. It'll mix beautifully and it'll bring the flavor up, okay? And if there's any chemical in there, that black diamond will suck it up and lock it down. And if you structure the actual wine, guess what, Frederick? You like a good buzz, don't you? Or at least a little buzz, right?
Yep.
I get it. Honestly, I do get it. Guess what? When you structure it, you're going to get buzzed earlier, spend less money. And when you structure it, you protect yourself against all the toxins in it. Isn't that amazing? That's why, did you know in some states in the United States, they made it illegal for you to collect rainwater, because even if the rainwater has chemicals in it, you can drink it and it's totally non-toxic for you. Because frequency supersedes, the invisible supersedes the physical. It's amazing, eh? People don't get that. Now, so here's the deal. So just know that everybody with an inguinal hernia, I don't care who you are, and then you're going to go, my child was born with an inguinal hernia. You don't know what you're talking about, Dr. Wolf. Everyone that has an inguinal hernia okay, has a constipation so bad that the baby, before it was born, the mother was so constipated and ate so poorly that the baby's intestine, before it got developed, the toxins went in and had leaky gut, and the baby's lining, the peritoneum lining, rotted out before the baby even got out of the vagina. Are we learning a little? Now, I want you to go take a look at pictures of yourself. You say you're what, 56 or something?
54.
54.
54.
Go look at yourself when you were 30. You didn't have a puffy face. You have a round face. That round face is inflammation.
Yeah.
That's water retention. And you have the water retention because you have inflammation. And if you didn't have the water inflammation, you'd have mutation. How cool is that? No. And mutation is from the inflammation eating up the minerals and the oxygen. And the cause of all cancers, which is stage 4 inflammation, is actually inflammation. And that's caused from too much sugar, too much dairy. Are you still eating until you're full? Or are you eating to satisfy yourself? And you'll never satisfy yourself if you're not looking at doing a whole plant-based diet, 80% of your weight volume. Because the older you get, the worse your absorption, right? Yes or no? You used to be able to eat a pizza. You could eat remember when you got into the Army or the Navy? What were you in, the Air Force or? Army. So when you got in the Army, they gave you free food. You would go back for twice and thirds sometime. Now you just go one time and you're full because your digestive enzymes aren't as strong. Because hopefully as we grow older, we grow smarter and we learn to combine our foods. So if you've got an inguinal hernia, we're going to get to everything. And but just know this, I'm going to give you the best information. If you want, you could heal that thing. You could heal it. Anything that you created on an unconscious level, you can recreate something beautiful on a conscious level when you're conscious, right? Okay.
Right.
All right. So, how much animal products do you eat? Do you eat animal products once a day, twice a day?
Every other day, I would say.
What are you eating?
A lot of veggies.
No, animal products.
That we, if I eat it, be either organic, maybe it's fake, maybe, but I normally do chicken, that's organic, and I also eat maybe once a week of fish, like a salmon.
Okay, where do you live?
North Carolina.
Okay, is the salmon wild?
The one that you buy, yes, but you think it is, but that's what this says.
It has to say
not.
right on it. Wild Pacific salmon.
Check.
Wild, not Pacific salmon. Because guess what? They've got fish farms in the ocean, and those fish, if you were to take that salmon and squeeze it, the parasites and the pus would come out of it. And understand something, real wild salmon is more of a red color, not that light pink. Okay?
Yep.
All right.
Yep, no. I used to be a fisherman.
Okay, got
That's
it.
a commercial fisherman.
Beautiful. Okay, now, let's talk about what you've done so far. I've spoken enough. Let's listen to you. I want you to start off in the morning, and I want you to tell me step by step on what you do. Everything. Miss nothing. And understand, no judgment. I want everybody to understand something. Everybody around the world listening to this right now. You need to get this. You are not dumb. You are not stupid. I told you, you were born to win and you were conditioned to lose. We came here and our parents didn't know how to feed us. Right? Am I right, Frederick? Did they know how to feed you? They fed you, but they didn't know how to feed you for health.
Correct.
God loved them anyway. They didn't know. You don't know better till you know better. And then you have children?
No, I don't.
Well, if you did, you would have fed them similar. And the reality is, everybody's been conditioned to actually start spending all their money by 50. So you work until about 50, and then you're going to start spending all your money trying to get your life back, trying to get your health back. You know, I'm going to tell you, nobody needs to have any symptoms or be sick, okay? I'm not saying I'm in the greatest shape in the world, but I do look after myself, and I just turned 67.
That's all, dude.
All right, now, so we get up in the morning. What's the first thing you do, my friend?
I warm up my water to about 120 since I've been following you for quite a long time now.
Yeah.
And so I add the tummy love.
And it's structured, right?
Absolutely structured.
Boom.
So it's warm water, 120, black diamond, and tummy love. And then I drink that. That's about a jug. And that's what I do.
How much is that? Is that like a quart?
Yes, almost a liter.
Good. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, and then after that, I normally make some coffee, which is another one of those things I really like.
I know, but it's okay. It's okay to make the coffee.
Yeah.
Do you drip make it through a dripper?
Yeah. So it's you do the beans and then crush it. Mill
Okay.
it, whatever.
Do you put a tablespoon of black gold on top?
I do.
Okay, and then you're using structured water. I think go for it. And then what do you use for your creamer?
I actually got away from that. So I normally just drink it black.
Don't do that.
And
Don't do that.
all right.
I'll tell you why. You want to put a creamer in, okay? Do you want to know why? Because coffee's acidic, but if you ran the water through a structure unit, if you put the black gold on top, you run the water through, it's not going to be acidic. You really brought it down a lot, right? But if you were to go and put in there like some organic almond milk, just some,
Okay.
that's a protein. What happens when you drink the coffee is you dump hydrochloric acid into your stomach, and you want to make what we call a Detox bulletproof coffee. So what I use is organic coconut cream, like organic coconut creamer. I'll put an organic coconut creamer in, and then the hydrochloric acid can play on that, not on my stomach tissues, right? It just makes it a little bit better. Okay, do you put a sweetener in?
No.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Then what?
And so that's pretty much all I eat in the morning. Because I do have 4-legged kids, so we feed them.
Okay.
Yeah, so we feed them more of an organic, very high vegetable diet, and their breakfast and dinner is my lunch. But I add, the spices to mine. I like a little hotter.
Okay, so tell me what your lunch is, though. I want to hear. Is that okay?
Yeah, so lunch is normally if I eat the meat, then it's some kind of organic meat, but I add broccoli and cabbage, as well as a mix between asparagus and cauliflower. Of course, every so often we use a lot of carrots. So that's literally my lunch.
Okay, so here we go. Everything's great, man. So what you did was you mixed vegetables and protein. That's a great mixture. Don't mix a starch and a protein together. Do you ever see your meat and potato man? Your meat and potato man's bloated, right? Okay? All right? So the older you get, you don't want to do that. Now here's the deal. You don't have to do this if you don't want. But if you want to rock your world, take a look at Digest Complete that I have. And anytime that you have cooked food, you don't have to do this, but if this is what I do. You know how it says take 2 digestive enzymes on the bottle? That's BS.
Yep.
So if you're going to eat fresh and raw, you need no enzymes. But if you're going to be over the age of 50 and you do what I say, and then call me up and tell me I'm wrong, that's cool. The reality is this: if you're going to eat any cooked food, eat, if it was, let's say just cooked, a whole bunch of cooked veggies, and you had your meat, and you didn't have a fresh and raw salad. It wasn't a fresh and raw salad and meat. Where it should have been a fresh and raw salad and meat and maybe some steamed vegetable. And steam it with structured water, not with tap water, please.
Sure. No, I do that.
So it can be tap water, but it needs to be structured. So now, if you're going to eat a whole bunch of cooked veggies, they are better for you, but you knocked all the enzymes out. Make sure you chew them well, and always chew everything well. The reality is you would have never had an inguinal hernia, and neither would anybody else, if you would have drank your solids and chewed your liquids. That means is that your steak is basically water before it goes down. That means everything that goes in your mouth is like a water. You see, you have to understand something. The smaller the particle, the more the enzymes can wrap around it. The hydrochloric acid can bathe in with the particles, break them down easier. Then when it goes into your digestive tract, small intestine, the digestive enzymes can wrap around there easier. The problem is that you know as well as I do, when you were younger in the military, you were gulping down your food, big chunks. And so the reality is whether you believe it or not, soccer didn't give you an inguinal hernia. What gave you an inguinal hernia was you rotted out. You rotted out, just like a car will rust out and the engine will drop. Your gut rotted out and your intestine popped out.
Yep.
Okay, now, vegetables go with proteins. Starches go with vegetables, but starch and protein should not come together. If you want the real ideal way, never eat two different proteins at one meal. I mean it. You do that. Okay, now I'm going to give you a little secret. You ready? Okay, I have them over here. So just know this. I would say once, twice a week, okay, I go and do a cheat meal. I live off juicing, blender drinks, and one meal a day. Okay, now, if I have a cheat meal, what I'm going to do is if I really cheated, like it's Thanksgiving meal here, okay, buddy? And we got the organic turkey, we got the gravy, we got the stuffing, we got the potatoes, got the veggies. Oh, wait a minute. We might even throw in a little bit of pumpkin pie. Okay, so guess what? I'm going to do 3 hydrochloric acid capsules. Go to the drugstore, go to the health food store, $8 a bottle. I'm going to take 3 of those guys. And I'm going to take 3 of those guys before that cheat meal. Now, I had a party here for my staff here in Mexico, in Zihuatanejo. And we ordered Chinese food. Okay, it was MSG free. And I didn't pig out. I don't do that. And I didn't eat like all the other stuff. But I didn't eat correctly. I took 2 hydrochloric acid capsules. And I took, are you ready for this? I took 10 digestive enzymes. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm blood type A. You're blood type O, right?
No, I'm actually A.
Holy crap, no wonder. Okay, so I was wrong. I always think that military people are more O, right? Because that's like the caveman diet, right? But A, guess what? You're going to love this. You're A. You're supposed to be a whole plant-based diet person. You're not supposed to eat animal protein. You eating animal protein every second day, you're lucky you don't eat it every day, you'd be dead. And you would be. Okay, A-type, this is science. You want real science? Let's cut the crap. Here's real science. I'm an A-type. A-types, our hydrochloric acid is half the power of O. O-types could eat the butt out of a rhino on the run. The O-types will eat tons of stuff that A-types, like if I eat something that's not, that I can't digest, I get symptoms right away. O-types, they can eat stuff and they just burp and fart a little bit. But O-types, O-types, they can eat anything. They burp and fart a little bit, that's all. And they don't even burp and fart a lot. A-types we can not just go off track somewhat, and we got all kinds of heart issues, heartburn, we got gas, okay, we got indigestion. I can't piss around anymore, okay? I'm almost 70 years old. And the reality is this, I'm cool with that, okay? Because I feel great, okay? So I still can play, but if you're gonna go play, my friend, you keep Digest Complete in the glove compartment, and you keep it on the kitchen table. You don't put it away, you'll forget, and you go and you buy hydrochloric acid capsules, okay, and HCl, and you put those on the table and you put those in the glove compartment. Now, don't worry about what anybody says or thinks. Just do what I say, and guess what? When you go to compromise yourself, because for mommy or your friends, why should you feel like crap later? And you do know you're killing yourself. What people don't get is there's only two things that happen in your body. And guess what's been happening in you more than anything, Frederick? Rotting. Instead of your food digesting, your food rots. Now, being a military guy, you may not like this because you may not like to get it up the butt. But the reality is I'm telling you something, Frederick. If I could talk you into doing an ultimate coffee enema, and I could get you to do maybe 1 to 2 even every day for 10 days, and then I want you to do only 1 a day for the next 10 days. If I could get you to do that and go on my whole plant-based diet, and you did nothing else but just whole plant-based, you did just lots of 2 salads a day, 2 blender drinks a day, and then you did vegetable juicing, and you used your black diamond, your black gold, the daily cleansing tea. You know, if I could get you to do curcumin cayenne, if you want at the end, I could build you a supplement protocol, but only if you're going to use it, because I don't want people going on here. I knew he was going to come on and try to sell his stuff, so I don't want to do that unless you ask me. Okay? So now, but you need the ultimate coffee enema, and you need to clean that bowel out. And the ultimate coffee enema is going to do it. Now, I think you're backed up pretty bad, bud. I think that you can get an enema bucket from us, stainless steel. Please do it. Nobody's going to know, dude. And
I already got it.
Okay, then guess what? Start off with a warm water, structured warm water, and use some tummy love. And first do a warm water enema. Everybody should do that first. I know it takes a little longer. Then go in and do your ultimate coffee enema. I want you to call me. My number is 469-861-8884. And everybody else, if you take my number and call me, I'm okay with that. Okay? Just give me time to get back to you. And if I don't get back to you in 1 day, you call me back again. Squeaky wheel gets the grease, everyone. Okay, so you do that, and if you're just to do it once a day, but I would do it twice a day because I think you're hardcore mucus congested, okay? And if you would do that twice a day for 10 days, then back off to once a day for the next 10 days, call me every few days, you're going to go, oh my God, I got 40 to 50% more energy. The swellings come down in my face. I don't feel as stiff. How often do you feel nauseous?
Not very often.
How often do you have heartburn?
I can't remember last one.
Okay, all right. Usually 8 people have heartburn a lot. How far do you want to go with this health thing?
So I think I mentioned it to you before, because we got involved with you, 3 years ago?
Okay.
And I finally said, okay, I need to take care of myself.
Yes,
and,
sir.
My wife is absolutely 100% on board. I am going to the Bonita Spring coming up here.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, why?
Because, like I said, I want to be my own doctor.
Are you coming for the whole life coach in Bonita Springs and the non-surgical?
I'm just doing the non-surgical for now.
Oh, no,
And,
no. If you can afford it, please come to the whole life coach. I promise you, I will change everything. Are you retired?
I am.
How would you like to unleash being the most powerful practitioner in 200 miles of your place? You can't do that. You can't do that with the non-surgical. You will be the best body worker, and I will back you that you can give everyone a money-back guarantee that on their first non-surgical that you will do more for them than all the treatments combined from any other body worker. I will do that and guarantee you that. But if you had the whole life coach certification, it's 9 days. Listen to me. You will never look back. Okay, I'm going to tell you something. I'll make a bet with you, because I'm going to be there for the first few days of the non-surgical after the whole life coach is over. And guess what? I want you to be honest. I guarantee, just be honest. You're going to come up and tell me and say, why didn't you push me? Why didn't you push me? And also, if you take them together, it's cheaper. If you take it apart, it's more costly later. And understand, when you leave there in that 9 days, I will give you more nutritional information, okay? And more information about how to work with every condition that's going on out there and show you it's all BS. And I will show you in 9 days that you will be you'll have more strategies, you'll be more efficient than most of the naturopathic doctors out there. And I know I'm not going to be liked for this, but the reality is, as long as I can prove it, I'm going to say it. You think about it.
Yeah, because the only thing, the reason I didn't do that was because of the time. Because I'm actually still working, but...
take the time. Take the time. I promise you, when you get done, where do you live?
North Carolina, so it's about a 10-hour drive.
I don't have a guy in North Carolina. Do you understand?
I actually went to...
I know, but I don't have a guy in North Carolina. Okay, I want you to get this. Okay? Just give it some thought.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just call me Daryl.
Because, Daryl. I actually went to Dean in Georgia.
Yeah.
And had him work on me, but then due to work, I had to leave, and I am not doing that anymore. And I had to come to the realization that, yes, I'm not younger anymore, and I have to take care of me.
Well, then guess what? You're married, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Okay.
I am.
Okay. Frederick, guess what? You can learn this, and then you can teach your wife. You can work together on this. Could your wife use some tuning up?
Absolutely.
Well, guess what? How would you?
That's the reason why we're doing this.
Oh yeah, but you won't have the front end. I mean, when you go to do that non-surgical, we're going to be teaching you how the emotional creates the physical. We're going to show you how every emotion actually. That every negative emotion will create a certain illness in a certain part of the body. We're going to teach you how to actually assess someone first with the condition they're in, and then take a look at the condition they have, and then be able to create a protocol for them. Yep. Understand this. Go after your passion and purpose, and forget your job. Trust me on this. You're gonna regret it, because you just told me you're gonna want to be your own practitioner, but you can't go home with only half the story. Would you like to do this part-time? Maybe do it full-time?
I want to do this full-time.
Well, then guess what? You can't. You've got to come and take the whole life coach. Yeah. I'll tell you what, Frederick. I'll give you a money-back guarantee if by the third day you're not blown away, okay, then go back to your job. I guarantee you the first day, but I'm going to let you stay for 3 days, okay, because we need people like you that are disciplined. We need people like you that will hold the damn line. You know what holding the line is about.
Yep.
So I'm being selfish, and now I'll shut up, okay? All right? Okay. All right.
So, going back to the diet, because I changed so much. Before I was eating really fast. So that's been a conscious effort for me to...
Can I ask you a question? Do you drop the fork every time you put some in your mouth?
Hell no.
Drop the fork.
Check. Got it.
You got to drop the fork. Guess for how long? 3 months. 6 weeks to 3 months, if you drop the fork, you'll never have to drop it again. Because you can't pick up the fork until your mouth is empty, and your mouth can't swallow until it's a liquid. Those are the rules. That's it. There's nothing more than that. The next course training, Casey, is in Bonita, Florida. It's the last one of the year. And then today I'm getting word. We're going to be doing one. There's going to be one in Australia, everyone. Just a non-surgical and a BraveHeart course and a pelvic course in January. And in February the 1st, there's going to be a full-blown course, New World Practitioner, in Mexico. Okay, and I'm just trying to lock down the Cala del Mar, which is a 5-diamond resort. It's like mind-blowing. When are you doing the UK? I'm coming to the UK in September because I have to wait until the lockdowns are released again, because I think the UK will be in lockdown in 6 weeks. I think Canada will be in lockdown in 6 weeks, and Australia, and then parts of the United States. So I have to plan my courses around the insanity of the majority of the population, what they like doing. Whatever. Okay, Frederick, come back.
Yeah. No, so that was one of my biggest aha moments is for slow down, eat better, much better. And I must say, I pride myself in I drink a lot of water, structured water.
Yeah.
See,
look at this. This is my third one today. It's 12:30. Nice. Now somebody, you know what people would actually say? He's going to drown. He's going to burn out his kidneys. Okay? He's going to dilute his minerals. Listen, everybody, stop being a damn commercial. Okay? I'm going to tell you something. I will drink 4 to 5 quarts every day. And why don't you just try to follow me and see my energy levels? I eat 1 meal a day, but I will do 1 blender drink or 2 a day. Right now in here, you probably can't see it, but I've got carrot juice, Ormus minerals, black diamond, okay? All right? So that's what I've got in here. So I am cheating because, guys, and I will tell you this, Frederick, you can get my stuff tested energetically, and you'll find that my products have the highest frequency and energy in all of them. That's the deal. You don't want to buy supplements. You want to buy nutraceuticals, means vibrationally sound. Go ahead, buddy.
So, because my wife Valerie, she has been following you for quite a long time, and so we have, I would say, everything minus the really high-end stuff, like the med bed, and it's not yet, but we would like to be there. But I like the C60 very much. I do that every day. I follow your protocol of, as soon as I pass it, I'll take a squirt or 2. It's just, I have to get serious. I actually did some investigation on where can I get a surgery for this hernia. And there's one doc in Florida that do that suture, but they're doing a very special way. I can't remember what it's called right now off the top of my head. But I have to pay out of my pocket, and that's about 10. All in all, it's about 10K.
Okay, well, don't do that. Don't do that. If you want, I'll look for you, and why don't you just fly here to Mexico and pay $2,000? Yeah. Okay, and understand something. Okay, I think the best dentist I've ever gone to is in Mexico here, in Zihuatanejo. Okay, I know some of the best doctors in the world here. And don't think that Mexico has crappy doctors. They don't. Okay?
Yeah. But yeah, other than that,
But I will tell you that if you want to get rid of this, you've got to get serious about the ultimate coffee enema, and you got to do the Perfect Day diet and get rid of the animal protein. And you got to do that for about, I would say, the way I see you still have a lot of inflammation, man. Okay, so I would do that for about 3 weeks, and then I would do the advanced water fast and try to pull that off for about 9 days.
Yep.
You'll be a new person.
That's fine.
And then if you were to do every 2 months, I do an advanced water fast where we guide people, and it's free, and a 6-day advance. If you did that every 2 months, you'd turn back the hands of time, and you would feel like you were 30 years old, and that's where you'll stay. And it doesn't matter. Yes, you're going to age. I'm aging. I'm not going to tell you I'm not aging, but the reality is that just watch what I do in the next 12 months.
Excellent.
Okay, so the proof is in the pudding. People can talk,
So-
but do they walk like it? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. No, so the other concern I have, because I lived and worked in a very, very toxic environment, not only from a, physically and mentally, but...
Can I ask you what it is?
Pretty much every known toxic material known to man, I've probably been close to it.
Right now you're working with it?
Oh, no, not at all, not anymore. So I need to get that crap out of my system, right? And so I'm doing
Well,
the
then
background
I'm
man.
going to say it again, and I do best with basically vegan. No, vegetarians are not great. Nope. And if you can't eat fresh and raw plant foods, then that means you're really screwed up. That means your digestive tract is so weak you can't even break down fiber properly. No offense intended. But you know what? Vegetarians are unhealthy. That's all I'm going to say. There's not too many that are really healthy. I'm going to tell you right now, get your butt to the course, the first one. And take them both.
Okay. No, I got it. I'll make it happen.
I'll stand behind my promise. All right? And then I'll even pay the change on your ticket back home because I know you're not going.
Well, I'll prove you wrong.
All right.
Because I'm going. I made a decision, just to, at least do one. But now with what you're saying to me, I have to.
I'm going to tell you, yes. And is your wife coming?
No, because we still have all our animals that needs to be fed, and we don't trust anybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
She will come.
Okay. Well, if you'd like, for the first 2 days, I'll let you FaceTime her. And then we'll set up one of these. And she can just watch the first 2 days. And then she'll see why I made you stay or made you come earlier or something like that. I don't know what I did. Okay?
That's good. This is very good.
No, I'm telling you, you could set up your phone. I've got lots of these, and you'll put your phone on, and we'll put in a charger, and she can just come and watch whenever she wants for the first 2 days, and see what you're doing and why I wanted you to come. Okay?
Excellent.
Because guess what? You and your wife are a team, and she needs to know, what you're up to. Not what you're up to, bad or good, but hey, you're a team.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. We've been married for 28 years.
Beautiful.
Yeah. She's an amazing woman.
Well, you lucky guy, you.
I am. I must say. She's the...
And guess what?
Inside is outside.
Everybody makes their luck. Nobody gets lucky. Okay? You make your luck. It's all based on your beliefs. Everybody has the life they have because of the beliefs they have. But people don't even know the beliefs they have. And that's why I need you to come to the course, because you'd see that your beliefs create everything. And you could go home and just totally empower your wife and get the ship going straighter right away.
That is my goal, is because I've been gone majority of my career.
Yes, sir.
And it's time to be a normal, well, you can find normal person anyway, but I just want to live life, and that is one of the biggest reasons. Is okay. I've hit it hard for many years, and I was not caring about me at all.
Well, I'll tell you, the only thing that really is going to stand out is when you leave, is you're just going to go back and you're going to let the little boy come out of jail. And you're not going to need anybody's approval. You're not going to take things personal. And you're going to find a joy with your wife. And trust me when I say this, I know you have a beautiful relationship. But when you go back home, you're going to have a relationship you've never had before with her. I make you that promise. And then you've got to come back on and tell me if I'm right 3 months later.
You got it. You got it. No, so that was my biggest aha moment, especially past 50. Yeah, the Army, don't get me wrong, they treat me and they give me, you know, all these benefits from the retirement.
Yes, sir.
But I give them 20 plus years.
Yes,
and
sir.
then now I'm still within the community, but as a civilian, and trying to give back. But it's time to give back to me and family and friends, and so that's it's time.
When do you think you lost the playful you?
I broke my back, so I was in a wheelchair for a while, and I've always been ridiculously fit. I was 205 when I wasn't military. Now I was quite a bit bigger than I am right now, but it's getting better because I'm an open book. I'm 100% total and permanent disabled veteran. But I can walk and talk. I can still work out. I can do a lot of things. I'm just a broken piece of equipment.
Oh, you won't be. I'm going to tell you something. You won't be when you leave. When you come,
Exactly.
There's a cell sonic there, and all of you get cell sonic at cost. All your pulses, okay? You're non-surgical. If you get treatments like from any of the master trainers or from Dr. Sage Wolf, you get such a reduced rate while you're there. But you also, when you're in the non-surgical course, you're going to get 25 hours of non-surgical done on your body. Your whole body's going to be completely different, realigned and changed. We're going to get rid of 80% of everything that bothers you physically by the time the course is over. When you go home with the things that we've nailed down and you've just really got precision on them, you will restore everything. I said everything. You'll restore it. And you will. Because you're a man of your word. And I get it.
Yep.
Yeah. So this isn't a sales pitch thing I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you, I see your future. I want you to get prepared to living the best life that you'll ever remember. It's coming for you.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, loving, honoring, and respecting yourself, you only give more to your family, your friends, and the world. You can't give what you're not. If you're half empty, you're half empty. If you're full and you're getting your abundance from the invisible, which is, for me, it's called source energy. Other people call it God. Okay? All right? And, you know, that's where all my energy comes from that. I mean, you know, it's honoring, loving, and respecting yourself is just honoring, loving, and respecting that which created bloody well everything. You'll find out I'm right. You'll find out when you get there, and when you crack your own coconut and you're able to drink the juice of self-love and self-care, and you don't feel embarrassed to know that you fell in love with yourself. You wait until you see how patient you become with the impatient things that are killing people today.
Yeah. No, I'm, when I started the journey, because again, Valerie was pushing me into this, and no, it's a must, and it's actually I feel better. It's just a matter of taking it to the next level.
Yeah, but guess what? When you're in the whole life coach course, I want you to bring me in the worst thing, which is probably your back, right?
Yeah.
Well, guess what I am? I'm the thunder. I'm going to go in and I'm going to do an exorcism on your spine. And then you're going to come online and you're going to tell people how that feels if you want. And if you don't want to tell them, you don't. But when I get done, you give me 20 minutes and I will go where the worst break was in that back. And we will bring it back.
I believe you.
Well, don't. I want the challenge. So yeah. I'm just telling you, guess what? Everybody needs to get this. Dr. Wolf is not amazing. The human body is. And guess what? Anybody and everybody can learn how to do my technique. And I mean it. We've taught everyone from medical doctors to accountants to housewives to students just out of school. And, you know, some people are going to go, well, if that's true, then I don't care. I wouldn't go. We certified a girl that was 12 years old 2 courses ago. Understand something. Health is meant for everyone. This whole doctor thing is all BS. You know, we have a program where people can work their way all to doctorate. And I'm not saying that's BS, because a doctor should be a teacher and it should be based on natural health and training people, not treating them, right? Okay, so people are going to come to you for treatments, my friend. But guess what? The whole emphasis you're going to have on them is training them to take their power back. You know, practitioners actually believe that if they were to train their patients, they might run out of patients, which means that's poverty mentality.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about your hernia. So how much is it sticking out, and when does it stick out?
I would say if I do prolonged activity more than, I would say 3 hours, then I can feel it. And I have to go lay down and I can massage it back in, and then it's okay.
So what we got to do is we got to get your spine working properly. Okay? Okay, we got to loosen up your spine so we can tighten up your core. When your core loses its tone, the spine has to pick up the slack. People don't get it, but you don't. Our spine does not help us pick up things. We're supposed to have abdominal muscles. You know, 85% of all your energy is created in your abdomen, and 85% of your immune system is in your large intestine. You repair those, you're going to repair your inguinal hernia.
Yeah.
What would you like to ask me? What would you like to ask me before we wrap?
So the other part is, how much of the black gold, the black diamond, do you take? You know, because I know I'm toxic inside. I have a lot of heavy metals in me. What's your recommendation to, you know, not only drink a lot of water, but how much do you actually take?
Well, I can tell you it's 1/16 to 1/8 of a teaspoon for every quart of water. That's the black diamond. And then as far as the black gold, I would tell you, if you really want to go hardcore with this and really, because do 1 rounded teaspoon of black gold 3 times a day in a blender drink. Now, just so everybody understands, humic fulvic is the greatest parasite cleanser, the greatest heavy metal extractor from the human body, the greatest chemical extractor. It also brings in 70 micronutrients into your cells. The black gold will totally restore your mommy's good bacteria, which is the only bacteria that matters. And I don't take good bacteria because all you need is black diamond. And understand, people don't get that, and that's why they strip the humic fulvic out of all the soils, the farm soils, to actually cripple us. Now, I want people to research this so they don't think I'm doing a marketing technique, but the reality is that we are the only humic fulvic in the world that isn't processed with chemicals. Okay, all right? Our humic fulvic comes from Drumheller in Alberta, where most of the dinosaurs are found. Humic fulvic is plant life, millions of years old. The vibration in it, what it does, it comes in and it dumps off its 70 micronutrients. What the black diamond is for the brain, the blood, and the cells. The black gold is for the digestive tract from the mouth to the rectum and restoring the good bacteria. They both drop off 70 micronutrients, and they both load themselves up 300 to 600% of their weight in heavy metals, parasites, and chemicals. And understand something, everyone. Once they lock that in, whether it's in your brain and then it's got to come all the way out of your body, you'll have no symptoms. People take zeolite, and zeolite does not have any nutrition in it. Zeolite does not, zeolite is a parasite cleanser. It will grab chemicals and heavy metals, but not at the percentage that the humic fulvic will. It also has no nutrition in it, okay? People will do charcoal, but that hardly has any nutrition in it, and it doesn't do any of what I just said. So understand, humic fulvic is the top of the heap, and ours is made with just a special patented filtration system, no chemicals, everyone. Now, if you hear me slurring a little bit, I went to the dentist, and believe it or not, their drill bit actually hit my tongue, and it actually took a piece out of my tongue. So my tongue is like a little, so can you hear how I'm slurring a little bit? Yeah, so just know it's, yeah, I'm trying to do the show here, but I went to the dentist yesterday and they, you should see it, it's about this big. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, but you know, I know what to do, right? I'm spraying the infinite iodine on it, okay, and I'm putting the C60 on it, so it's keeping it, it's healing it. Anyways, what else would you like to know, my friend?
So that was the biggest one for me is the eat right and
I know, but guess what?
Better.
The advanced water fast, if you could honor and respect yourself during that period, will rock your world. Now, I know that you may not believe this, and I don't really care if people do or not, but when you go to get stem cell injections, it has a half-life. As soon as you take the injection, half of those stem cells already die. If you've noticed, people that pay $100,000 for stem cells, $10,000 a shot. Now, you can say, I don't know what I'm talking about, but we're talking about, this is studied. Our advanced water fast, you can take nutraceuticals on it, like the IGF 300,000. It'll bypass the Krebs cycle, okay? It won't turn on your digestive tract, but give you tons of energy. You can take SON formula if you crush it, and SON formula will actually build muscle and tone muscle even when you're on a fast. Cool, eh? Yeah, and you can also do the black diamond. People will take daily cleansing tea. It won't trigger the digestive tract, it triggers the bowel. And that's for people that have very sluggish bowels, but you can do the salt water, and that should be able to clean out your bowels during the fast. But if you have trouble, you want to do that, or just do a warm water enema and make sure you don't get blocked up. The other thing is our Ormus minerals. People don't know this, but our Ormus minerals come from the Antarctica. We take 100 liters, 100 quarts of glacier water, and we bring that down into 1 quart of what we call Ormus. And then we have a special process that we do on it. Our Ormus minerals have the highest electrical charge of any trace minerals on the planet. I can say that. Because even the minerals that come from the Antarctica, they are magnetically charged higher than any other minerals on the planet. How's that? That you can take during the fast as well, and people really need a lot of Ormus minerals today because it works on an emotional level, not just on a physical level, and I drink a lot of Ormus. The other things you can do is you can do Merigen or any of the ionic calciums, okay? And we also will have people that have an immune system and they have a life-threatening condition that they could pass on. We will actually have them take our critical care thunder shrooms, and they'll make a tea out of that, and they'll drink that during the whole fast. And they'll drink up to 24 capsules a day in tea, so that would take a lot of their water. But I don't care what people think, because anybody that knows me knows I don't lie. We'll have people that we're only given a couple of weeks to live. And by using the ionic calcium and the critical care thunder shrooms, we stop that mother. You know, whether people want to believe this or not, we have at least 2 or 3 people walking out of hospice every month. Okay? All right? So understand something. Don't believe what you hear. Remember something, no matter how much the practitioner loves their work, loves to help people, they're limited by their beliefs. And we just want to get this, we want to get this work all around the world. Anyways, I'm going to say this. If you do a 6-day advanced water fast properly, you have just spent $100,000 on stem cell therapy. Did you get that, Frederick?
I got it.
I hope you got it, because I can prove it. So when you do a 6-day advanced water fast, after your 3rd day, you are in autophagy, which means you are eating up everything that's no good for you in your body, right? Everything from scar tissue to a tumor. And you are creating more stem cells than the stem cell therapy you're given, because your body is the healer. And understand something, everyone. Every drug that they give you out there, your body makes it. Every drug that they give you out there, your body makes it. Every drug that they give you out there, your body makes it. But you have to be in a parasympathetic state. And you have to shut down your digestive tract to make these drugs that will bring the thunder down and remove the low vibrational tissues from your body. Frederick?
Fantastic. I mean it.
Frederick, I got to tell you
I can't
something.
wait to.
If I can tell you something, my biggest joy is to make a difference. You know, I am so lucky that Lori, my partner, you know, allows me and isn't jealous of me wanting to make a difference on the planet, because she puts up with a lot of crap from me because, you know, I'm addicted to it. But she doesn't think it's crap yet. So, but you know, I'm only saying that because we're both lucky to find beautiful women. Okay? All right?
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I'm prepping for the Bonita visit, and I'm digging into your library just to really spun up on pretty much everything. It's really cool. I need to take full responsibility on everything I do, and
no,
and
but no, you've always taken responsibility. Right now, all you need to say is this one thing, and don't say anything else, even if you only want to whisper it. I need to totally love, honor, and respect myself at every moment so I can give that same thing to my wife and my children and everybody else.
Yep.
That's all.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I just want to say thank you for not only the opportunity for this, but I'm really looking forward to link up when I get down to Bonita.
Oh, we will. Trust me. We're linking up. And if you're, you know, at the end of every course, we have a big celebration party. We take everybody out to dinner. Okay? All right? And we try to do something different.
Excellent.
You'll see when you come, when you see when we come down. Everybody's authentic. Everybody's an individual. But you're going to have a whole new support group. Okay? And I don't mean support group because you need support. You're going to have a support group of people that are only taught one thing, and that's to help everybody find their authentic self. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Very interesting. Yeah. Massive gratitude. No, thank you.
Well, you know what? Let me tell you something. It's people like you that make me look good. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
God bless.
Likewise. Thank you so very much.
Bye, my friend. All right, everyone. Well, thanks for joining me. And this was, we like to call these real people, real healing. And the reality is this. You all deserve it. From the bottom of my heart, you all deserve it. At least check out my library, okay? Go check out Reverse Irreversible. how to become number one at the art of number two. If you're a woman or you love women, go check out I Am Woman. Also, if you want to know what cancer really is, check out Emotional Chemistry of Cancer, Disease, and Healing. If you want to know why we're getting screwed over, go check out the Rockefeller Report and in my library. And also check out Medical Mafia. And just know this, I wish I could support everyone and help everyone, and that's why we need lots of BraveHearts around the world. 3, 2, 1. You got this. Bye now.